and welcome back to Valkyrie Warzone pilots. Today we are here to look at the assault class of ships that are available for you to reign supreme over the battlefield. As I mentioned in my previous video, the assault class of ship you can think of as your go-to weapons in any first person shooter game. With 4 different ships and with their own playstyle, there will surely be one that will suit you when you are called upon ripping up the cosmos with a trail of destruction and speed. So let's get on to our first ship. The Wraith Mark 6. Right from the start, I can guarantee that this will be a fighter you remember forever. Without any upgrade, the base of the Wraith will have an attack of 30, a defense of 20, a tech of 10, and a mobility of 30. Using these numbers will make a comparison on the other fighters' assault class, which will make the great all-round fighter for any clone pilot out there. Through upgrading, this can be customized to your playstyle and have you being supreme in the Warzone. The Wraith Mark 6 is fast, nimble, and at medium range can be extremely deadly. The ship is suited from anyone just beginning or a hardened veteran clone that can't remember how many times he's revisited the tanks. It is by far a great all-round fighter that gets better as you increase your skills and upgrade it to match. The primary armament consists of rapid firing assault cannons that do great at medium range, and if you wish to keep on firing to your heart's content, but they do overheat after continuous use, which will drop off the DPS that they can cause. Its secondary is a missile launcher. Ruin someone's day by unleashing up to 5 highly maneuverable missiles that will explode and cause splash damage. Its ability is ECM. If you want to get out of trouble fast by incoming missiles, deploy the chaff and it will block them, giving you a quick and clean getaway to take some revenge. Finally, its ultra is Mjolnir. Named after Thor's mighty hammer, this one-shot super missile can do catastrophic damage if released at the right time on an unsuspecting enemy. And secondly, we have the Jackal, my personal favourite. If you like to be right up close and personal on the battlefield, then this is your go-to fighter. With a wide stance and twin-shot blast cannons, just think of it as a flying shotgun. It has thickened hull and an additional deployable shield, which means you can take extra damage and punishment to see out your dogfight to the end that it so rightly deserves. The base stats of the Jackal are an attack of 40, giving it that little bit extra punch when it comes to your dogfights, but remember to be at close range. Its defense is 30, making it a little more durable on the battlefield, but let's get real, if you're going to be right in someone's face, you're going to need it. Its tech is a base of 30 and its mobility is at a base of 20. What else did you expect from a flying shotgun? Its primary weapon is the Ripper. It blasts out high damage at close range shots that also cause splash damage. Though just keep in mind that this weapon will overheat, so it is best made use in short, precise bursts. Its secondary is the Alternate Ripper, a projectile that will deliver a lot of damage, but just make sure you hit your target as accurately as you can because it has no splash damage to it. The Jackal's ability is Overshield. If you're taking a few too many hits, use this to deploy an additional shield or just repair a damaged one. The Jackal's Ultra is Matter Injection. If you want to race into a fight on the other side of the map or get away from enemy fighters bombarding you from every which way, this will provide unlimited boost for a short duration of time. Our third assault ship is the Strix. This one is for the snipers out there. If you enjoy sneaking around with a sniper rifle and popping distant skulls from rooftops, then this is your welcome equivalent in the Warzone. The Strix is about precision. Its long-range, high-impact pulse laser will cut through the toughest shield from across the map, but you have to be accurate. If you miss, you will find yourself completely open to being destroyed by the opposition, so keep your distance and fly safe. The Strix has a base attack of 50, but making sure you have the distance and precision to get those shots on point is paramount to making the most use of its attack power. Its defense is 10, without saying anything else, basically you're flying a glass cannon, so just keep your distance and you should be fine. Its tech is a base of 20 and its mobility is 30, giving you plenty of maneuverability to get out of danger and back into a position where you can be of most use. Its primary is its pulse laser, a pair of high damage long range snipers to snipe enemy pilots from a distance. The secondary is its missile pod, Fire up to 7 missiles that will explode and cause splash damage to whoever happens to be the sorry pilot you're locked onto and anyone near it. The Strix's ability is Dash. If you're out of cover and you need to get somewhere safe and away, this will shoot you forward in a straight line. And as for its Ultra, the Strix's Ultra is Remove Plasma Vent. With this, you can fire unlimited shots with no overheat penalty. Get it right and you can wipe out most of the opposition before they realize what is happening. And finally we have the Uri. Uri is all about being a DPS god of medium range damage. Its flight stick ripples intensely as you blast out a high speed hellstorm with its pulse cannons, destroying shields and leaving any enemy you are set on vulnerable to your missile loadout. Basically, if you are a suicidal maniac that likes nothing but to run around with a rocket launcher, then this is the fighter for you. Uri has a base attack of 20, meaning it puts out a little less damage than the Wraith and the Jackal, but with a defense of 30, you can keep in on an enemy and have sustained damage for a longer duration than any other medium range fighter. Its tech is a base of 30 and mobility is 20, meaning it's a little less on the nimble side, but for an assault fighter, you will still be able to keep up and shred the enemy with ease. Its primary is a pulse cannon, a mid-range automatic cannon for high-speed kills. Its secondary is Trine missiles. Finish off a weak enemy and maybe catch a couple more by firing 3 missiles that will explode and cause splash damage to all that are around it. The Uri's ability is an ECM, to block all those annoying incoming missiles with a cloud of chaff. And finally, the Uri's Ultra, go on a glorious short-term rampage with increased weapons damage. If any of these sound appealing to you, then by all means jump on into your clone and let loose on the enemy. That's about it for the assault ships for this episode. In my next, I will be looking at the heavy fighters that are available. I will leave you with some footage of my favourite fighter, the Jackal, and as always, be excellent to each other and keep on partying. Fly safe. Okay, I lied a little. Here is some footage of the Wraith. I enjoyed this one much more than the Jackal, so here you go, and keep on partying and be excellent to each other. See ya.
send them back. Broken through the Valkyrie defenses. Guns are operational. Avoid them on your approach.